can get you all attention, there are no hacksaws for me. And if you have your cell phone on, if you vibrate or silent, please don't make a phone call here. If you need to do so, please go to our side and make a phone call and all that. So, anything, y'all have any questions or anything?
You know what? It's okay. No, I have like a really long Ethernet. It's fine, honestly. It's
All rise. Be seated. All rise. Superior Court of Marion County is now in session.
Thank you, and please be seated. And good morning, everyone. My name is Curry Mingledorf. I'm assigned to preside over this morning's proceedings. We're here for a limited purpose this morning. I do want to note for everyone's benefit that there is, as everyone certainly is aware, considerable interest in what has occurred in our community in the last several days. For that reason, the court has seen fit under Rule 22 of the Superior Court, Uniform Superior Court rules to allow media outlets to record some of these proceedings. However, under those rules, the court has set in place certain limitations, and I just want everyone to know that the media has been informed of that, and I'm confident that they will comply with that. But otherwise, there is to be no filming or recording by any members of the public or any other individual other than those authorized specifically by the court in its signed ruling. Are we ready, counsel, to begin and bring the defendant in?
State's ready, Your Honor.
All right.
Defense is ready.
All right. All right, good morning, sir. Are you Mr. Colt Gray?
Yes, sir.
My name's Curry Mingledorf. I'm assigned to preside over this morning's proceedings. Mr. Gray, I do need to inquire as to whether you're able to read and write the English language.
Yes, sir.
All right. I also want to inform you, I want to ask you, do you understand that you have the right to be represented by an attorney in these proceedings?
Yes, sir.
And you are, in fact, represented today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Zane Harmon, you're here on behalf of this defendant, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you understand that you have the right to be continuously represented throughout this proceeding, and if you cannot afford to hire counsel, then this court is obligated under the Constitution to provide counsel for you without cost to you. All right. I am going to inform you of a few other matters, and I'm not going to ask you anything, just inform you. So one is, I want to make sure that you are aware that you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything at all. And it's important to understand that because anything you might say could be used against you at further proceedings associated with your case. I want to inform you of the charges that you currently face. In essence, you are charged with 4 counts of felony murder, as outlined in the state warrants that have been issued against you. I want to make you aware that the maximum penalty for felony murder, so for each count, the maximum penalty is that you could be punishable by death, by imprisonment for life, without parole, or by imprisonment for life, with the possibility of parole. If you have any questions about these charges, then I would urge you to discuss those with your attorney. I would invite you, Mr. Harmon, to inform the court as to whether there's a request for bond at this time.
At this time, Your Honor, there is not a request for bond. We will file the appropriate motions if that becomes necessary.
All right. An indictment by the grand jury for most felony offenses or accusations, you have the right to receive an indictment for these offenses. And I assume Mr. Brad Smith is here on behalf of the DA's office, or he is our district attorney, and he's accompanied by Ms. Patricia Brooks, who is his chief assistant. A preliminary hearing, you'll have the right also to a preliminary hearing, unless you make a bond, which of course at this point there's no bond being requested, or unless you waive such a hearing. You have the right to a speedy and public trial by a judge or a jury. You have the right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses. You have the right to call witnesses on your own behalf and testify in your own defense if you so choose. As you sit here in this courtroom today, under the law, you are presumed innocent. Your refusal to testify at any point in any proceeding will not be used against you in determining whether you are guilty or not guilty. Counsel, let me just inquire as to whether there are any other items that the court should address before we conclude this preliminary hearing.
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Well, I do have one piece of information to convey to the court. There was a development yesterday afternoon that makes it necessary for our office to have alternate counsel appointed, and arrangements have already been made in that regard. I've already explained that to Mr. Gray, and alternate counsel will be appointed by the end of the day today.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Donna C. Graves. All right, then with that, this hearing is concluded, and you may escort this defendant out. All right, with that, I understand that we have another first appearance hearing, and I think that we're going to have a little bit of a recess before we conduct that, unless everyone's ready to proceed with that. I think that I told the media outlet that I would recess briefly to allow them to kind of reconfigure what they're doing, and so we'll be in recess for a short time until I'm informed that everyone's ready. All right? Thank you.
Yes.
Leave this here or back it up so we stand here? Rather than on the step.
What do you think?
I
It'll be
think-
a little lower though. I guess it's fine. You think they can?
Because I just don't want anybody to trip.
Yeah. I think.
And then if we back up, we can get more people. Or more cameras in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. She's good. Connected.
Yeah.
My cable's short.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
We're
Left
trying
my
to,
other one at home.
we're trying to back it up so more cameras can see easier.
Oh, I can probably transfer it to put my lab out there.
Or no, I can have my cable. I can borrow you. I just have to go to the truck to get it. Or
I can.
Yeah. just got good. The dad is. I'm hearing that the dad is. They're gonna bring him in for his. I think they're gonna bring him in for his.
Oh, no.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Mic test. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're welcome. Do you need a mic test? One.
Good, thank you.
Okay. Well, I probably don't talk as loud as they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
Yeah, you're gonna be prepared. I've done similar stuff like that. I try to plan my vacations around big events that I don't want to do. Like back to I don't want to be a part of that. What are you thinking? Yeah. It's gonna be real challenging. You're kind of in a rush. Right, you want to move. I just don't want to. You have a lot going on. I want to get in front of you. And then I do absolutely nothing. Yep. That's what our other folks on there. Is that okay? Our biggest thing is to take things all out of proportion. And so he's like, this is the big count. And so he's like, oh, this, and this. He's like, oh, in 1 week? Yep. Nope, that's the week I'm taking off. And then they were like, hey, you want to do that? Sure, not a problem. I'm like, hey. He should have said, no, I tried. I forgot that I needed the overtime. I forgot that this was the week. Yeah. Well, and then they were talking about coming up here today. And they're like, man, I'm going to do the 4 o'clock days I like to do that. Great day. I'm going to need you to come in. Yes. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then the reporter goes, who's the 40 plus? I go, when I get out of here, but it's tight. That's what I was saying. Yes. That's their stuff. Yep. You gotta get up at 4, so you gotta get ready. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I live in McDonald's, so I had to get up at 4:30. Yeah, I had to get up at 4:30. And then I left. I was timing it like I wouldn't get it, which I or no, I overtime. And so I was like, here's on. So stopping got me at something to drink. I got to be there by 6 o'clock. Where are you going to be? Not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
I was just like, she was like, Gary's in his seat. And I was like, all right. I'm sitting right here with you. And then he was like, that's what he's
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it's coming from down. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.
Flow again.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that was wild. Was it on the front, like a small little... Yeah.
I'm sure for security. I'll do what I can.
Like the mic go on, yeah, everything. Plus 48, yeah. Depending on the mic, yeah, the curve. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe we have a usually fit. Wait, so he's coming back, and I can get him coming back. The static shot.
And this, that's not.
The static shot.
Okay. Hang on, Jane. Hang on. I got it.
I'm usually hardwired on these kind of situations. Someone just like hardwired just in case somebody else like someone does something new. So you just
Yeah, it was. It's because it's not mine. I don't know why it's not sliding in. Anybody? 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 I don't know how they had it in the hole. It's not going down. Amazing. Yeah, I think that maybe that's how it was. It's not yet. It won't go in.
And that's why
It doesn't fit. Yeah, that's probably why it came off, right?
Oh, that's my mic.
Yeah, how did you get this in there?
It was in a minute ago until you took it out.
No, it fell out. Which one did you have it in?
Right here.
Oh, you just, okay. That's why it fell out. Yeah. This whole thing.
Also let you know about a preliminary hearing that's been scheduled for you. Why don't you just state your name, please? All right, pull the microphone down, please. There you go. All right, and how old are you, Mr. Gray?
54.
And are you able to read and write and understand the English language without any
sir.
difficulty?
Yes, sir.
How far did you go in school?
11th grade GED.
Okay. And I note that you have counsel seated with you at the table. You understand that you have the right to be represented by an attorney at all times for this and all future proceedings in your case?
Yes,
And you understand that, of course, if you cannot afford an attorney, that the public defender will be appointed to represent you upon your request.
Yes, sir.
All right. And counsel, would you identify yourself, please, for the record?
Donna Seagraves, we are going to have new counsel assigned to Mr. Gray later today.
All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. Sorry. Just need to make sure that the system is working. And all right. So the following aren't questions that I'm going to ask. I'm just informing you of some things. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you at further hearings or at a trial on the charges that you're facing. For this hearing, you're not going to be questioned about facts and circumstances surrounding your charges. You are currently charged with, and you'll be provided with copies of the warrants if you don't already have them. You're currently charged with 2 counts of felony murder in the second degree. You're charged with 4 counts of felony involuntary manslaughter. You're charged with 8 counts of felony cruelty to children in the second degree. Now, for these offenses, for the felony murder counts in the second degree, felony murder in the second degree, the maximum penalty for each count is up to 30 years imprisonment. For felony involuntary manslaughter, of course, again, there are 4 counts. The maximum penalty for each of those offenses is 10 years imprisonment. For the 8 felony cruelty to children counts, the maximum penalty under the law for each of those 8 counts is 10 years imprisonment, for a maximum total possible penalty for the charges that you currently are facing of 180 years imprisonment. If you have questions about these charges, which I assume that you will, the court urges you to discuss those with your attorney. Let me inquire as to whether there's a motion for bond if Mr. Gray is moving for bond at this time.
No, sir, not at this time. We will allow alternate counsel to make that decision.
All right, thank you. All right, I also need to inform you that you have the right to an indictment by a grand jury, and you also have the right to a preliminary hearing unless you make bond or waive such a hearing. You have the right to a speedy and public trial by a judge or jury. You have the right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses. You have the right to call witnesses on your own behalf and testify in your own defense if you so choose. I want to make it clear to you, Mr. Gray, that you are presumed innocent. Your refusal to testify at any point cannot be used against you in determining whether you are guilty or not guilty. I mentioned the first appearance hearing a moment ago. That is being set for you for December 4th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Currently that's set to take place in the Magistrate Court of Barrow County. It could be subject to change, but I just want you to know that that is the date that we currently have. In fact, counsel, could you approach, please? I have this, let's see, I need to scratch this out. This document that discusses bond and gives the date of the preliminary hearing, and I guess I could sign that, and then he can just get a copy of it. And then the warrants are attached to that. So I would like for him to sign it. Turn it over, please.
Do you want me to go ahead and give him his copy?
Yes, please.
And the page continues. And are these his copies of the warrants?
Those are provided, and they say service copies on them, so I assume that they're for him. Sergeant Briscoe, do you concur with that? Is that what those copies are for?
That's the detention center.
Those are for the detention center? So he's got his own copies, or he'll have them provided? All right, so the detention center wants to hold on to those. All right, let me, and thank you, Ms. Seagraves. I want to certainly acknowledge the presence of our district attorney, Mr. Brad Smith. He's assisted by his chief assistant, Patricia Brooks. Is there anything else, counsel, that the court needs to address that I have neglected to address?
No, Your Honor.
No, sir, not at this time.
All right. I do want to thank those who are in the gallery who have an interest and who have appeared. I appreciate the decorum that has been maintained throughout this proceeding, or both of these proceedings today. And with that, this matter is adjourned.
The attorney who's going to represent you, I think his name is James Rogers. We're going to have the official later today, but he'll come and see you probably the first part of next week.
There was two.
Oh, you can have it.
Just say like the fact that they successfully fucked you, that is such a good precedent for the rest of the country. It's kind of gone south. They may have to tag here and there, but that was a good precedent.
That's a report.
Well, the one that made it, that's what happened, right?
That's my,
That's her report.
yeah, that's my report.
And with the TV, TV Right.
Yeah, that's a college field.
That's my journalist and her
And
booker.
their department. That's legal now in Georgia. Because we're very progressive. Especially outside of Atlanta. That's the most progressive part of the state.
Okay, so my question is, if they don't, do you support them as far as invitation? If it's illegal, right? I'm use this because it's part of the law. And the phone is not actually video. It's just like a phone. And you're right.
You're not raising these up.
Well, it's not going to be. We're going to try to encourage press so much because it's good.
How do you put that in? You just know he's there for you.
did they do this in the 90s? It's like the technology's getting a lot easier, and nothing's getting easier.
Probably. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to wait and see these families come out. Because that's why the one guy went back in. The DA's talking to all the names. Yeah, so. Right. So if the DA comes out, if the DA comes out, then we'll get the cost. And then family decides to come to, then the class action. And then if not, then you and I, where you are now, you can look and see if the families walk away. So if the DA comes here, I'll get those families that they want. And then as soon as you confirm something, because actually,
Just to let you know, I'm set up.
Mason's movie is part of Yeah, I have that black chair. They're like like back. See the black truck behind you? There's a grand chair. There's a Jeep right there. And then there's like 2 cars over is where they're parked. I know the platform. You can, if they decide to come here, then we'll just tag team that. That sound good? No problem.
Except for your car. Those are the producers. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, it has.
You're a county that has
Hey, take this. Hey, I don't know how to take this off. I don't know how to take that off. And you gotta slide it in
Excuse me, sorry. You know,
Hold on.
it's a bitch. Don't worry, I'll put you back. Let me just put this on real quick. Oh, that was good. Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
And remember that time we were recording, and you were like, "Hey, cover me up."
That's good. Okay. Cool. In theory, you have 2 things over here. I'm like, I'm at home in bed. Why? At 8 o'clock.
I'll get there when I get there.
That's what I said. I said, I'll leave at, we're leaving at. I said, really? Because yesterday he told me who this is. He told me to wait at the school. You know? Like, be there for noon.
It's like I had to get
well, you would know. It's like, dude, I see your text. You're all set. We have to do it. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Was she in the red?
I didn't even have my
Yeah, she probably was. I don't know. Was she wearing a red shirt?
I've had the wrong. It's good. I'm glad you don't remember. It was a stupid.
There's a side door. Using the side door. Right here. Next to that. They have.
If you need to
yeah.
There's a side door that they're going on. Did you see? Yeah, I think that Mason's maybe went out of it. I didn't see it, but I think they left. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think it was. Well, here. Yeah, is there a space, like 2 spaces away from the black SUV? Yeah.
All right.
They had like it was like a Nissan, It was like a Nissan or like a Honda or something like that. Small, low to the ground. Is there open space there? And then my black car should be right there with the California license plate. And then if you look to your, is it dark? That was the, okay. All right. I guess you just got to keep an eye out for the side door then. This might be another thing that's leading to. Okay. I just want to let you know. Yep, that was good.
So I think that's still the California. We were just good.
Well, if they don't want to talk.
take some labor much. But it will be. Oh no, because as soon as the game is tonight, so they're having so that is not two things. There's the and so and then I know that the teaching that makes sense. The football games that have the other schools. I'm with the safety.
So, you know, they have a mixer. See? Make the bag pop. There are some people that There was a famous
No, it was filled yesterday. Yeah, it was approved, so I thought the judge was.
This thing like guaranteed. It's like cross our fingers and hope he comes out and talk.
Yeah, and I said, well,
well, you can ask. But we can experience that hard.
yeah, I was in the front. I was saying that things. And I don't think those like how many position. So I thought it might be. I would have thought the position was thank you that I was usually in court that you you were with the public work, which means that it's back shots and everything except not the back on the front row, but you have the back of the guy, the cable. Now we said we're not allowed to finish. Yeah. Yeah. But then the dad because of where we were looking
so weird. I didn't even realize you were just I mean,
so
I might
speeding tickets.
I heard that you're gonna retire soon.
So that
Everybody wants to
you better know who she is.
Yeah. Exactly what I'm doing. Yeah.
I might just
super flexible. Yeah. Because, most of the time, they usually position us on the other side, on the back, so we can have the driver straight in front of the accused. Yeah. And then the public can not with the public or the other way back.
Oh, you died.
It was approved. I had the email show. It was approved 10 minutes. It was the email at like 4:30, and it was approved at like 45. I mean, you know what I mean? Like literally, on the email chain, she's like, "Here's the will for your proof form," and she, the secretary of the judge sent it back. So, I mean, why give it away? I think it's just a need. Because when the first
Because I'm really sensitive. You never had those issues? You never had those issues? I went to a hotel. It was for the World Series. Yeah. It was a nice hotel. Why don't you just use that? It was right. It was wrong. I've got Ed, Ray, in a nice place. Yeah, it was a nice place. That's what I put. That's what I'm using. That's how they have it in your ball. But you know that was like
And
that's to me twice.
I wasn't able
Really? Yeah. Doug has. It looks like this. What's up, Chris?
even in the shower, I learned.
So look at everything.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He's buying gear. I've got what your cable has. We're all in line here. How much is it? He does his. Like today, he makes it down. He makes it down. He's got a couple guys.
That's the only thing bad about it. That's a good point.
Yeah, but you know, look at this.
Something positive.
I saw
I think it was next to it. So that next to it, over in Atlanta. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, this one? Yeah, I was there too. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. The mayor. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. You were right there. Oh, you know. I see so many people, and they just, you know. I'm sure that happens to you too. You see so many people. I kind of remember faces better than.
Yes, yes.
That person. But the name. I always see that last bottle first. It's pretty cool. Oh, he showed me. Oh, okay. Talking that at work.
Oh, exactly.
Sorry. First one dropping out.
You're gonna get out and say something?
Okay. Thank you. But are they talking or are they just going here? Why you pick up trucks?
Saying that George Law says they could not use that picture or remove that picture.
They said all of this was his. I just don't think you can see that.
It's still fun. It's still fun racing. That's probably why.
Right, because there was no big deal in the back.
Yeah, you're always supposed to go. Or just.
That's
but they're with the person who took that
yeah, but we don't know if they're in trouble. Well, I don't know. We're speculating.
I didn't know if that was
AP says they shouldn't. Don't do it.
It's still not good.
present. I think it would have just left it over
It's water. It's just water. But still, it's all right. It's carbonated water. No, did you? Everybody thinks it's like orange. Oh, it's orange water. Yeah, I mean it's just yeah. I mean a little hint of orange. I drink more water than carbonated. So I drink it just makes my wife happy. She's like, I don't care how you get water. Just drink it.
He's waiting to talk.
It's fun.
No, we still call it. We're live at noon. So this is like a 5 6 hours. We don't talk about 5 6 hours. It's just a lot of close ones. Wait if I can put it out.
Because you got added.
Oh, no, you read it.
Yeah, they must have another way out. They have another way out. He's grabbing the cars and taking them out back.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. So he's just moving people. I was telling someone else they're super protective and smart.
I don't blame them.
I think
cars are moving.
On the opposite side? I just wanted to make sure that.
Thank you.
Jay, tell Lorenzo that I'm switching swapping batteries. Oh yeah. I tried to call him, he didn't answer. silly that he's sitting here.
I know.
I mean, he could have left already.
Hopefully these things, hopefully from the tell us.
Yeah, I'm just anybody with a folder.
But the thing is, we're both carrying this.
Hey, who's this, Dave? Dexter. No, I talked to you, Dexter. So I got my background. The DA, their county, might come out and talk. It's like a big mic. But I got to do this just to record this
Yeah. That just seems surprising.
He might.
You get the shot and then get me. All
right, thanks.
Don't blame me.
No, I'm looking at it. No, it's the regular.
Mike, but it sounds like
Mine gives it a little bit more.
The hammer time. 6:35, baby.
That looks like
I think it came off of a strobe arm. Like an old-fashioned strobe arm, and it works great for that because it's so small that you actually need the diameter. And handling noise too. Oh, yeah. These things are. Yeah.
Get rid of you? Never get rid of you?
No.
Wow.
Let's see. Let me just. I'm doing this as a CY. Just throw that back there. They asked me to be available to shoot. Yeah. So I am. I'm executing the.
I say it's over. And everybody's gone. Unless
I'm not feeling it. You feeling it? Are you feeling it?
This is a dream season.
Yeah, I think so. I think what I might here, they're going to come up. That's why you get paid the big spots, you know. Oh, wait. Oh, really? Where is it?
Right.
You gonna eat anything?
And then, but they would have gone already.
I don't think so.
I don't think.
Yeah, I think there was
Yeah, exactly.
It's not looking possible.
No, it's not. Because they would have, usually they come up
Right away. They could.
How long are you going to stay here? The families, they moved their cars to the back, and they left them back.
Oh.
That's okay. Yeah. So, because they would have left already, the hearing ended an hour.
No, they were used to be.
Yeah, but they're not. How long do you mean?
You're connected.
Oh, thank you. That's why I didn't move too fast. I was like, no,
I'm not feeling anything because all the family left. So I'm assuming those people were the family. How about
This is BS.
Hello?
Hey, Jay.
You're right.
I have nothing to say, nothing to add.
Are you the DA? We need to do this and get this done with.
One time we were covering that. I think I was actually working, I don't know if I was working for CNN or not, but way back 20 years ago, I was doing the Arthur Anderson trial in Houston and the Enron trial.
Yeah.
It was kind of set up, and I always like when I was doing audio, so I went and like did a sound check for all the guys. And I was right and stand up there. Doing my quick pitch. In Channel 2, the NBC affiliate had this shot up live. My mother-in-law called me. She's like, "What are you doing on TV picking your nose?" I didn't know. I sometimes don't even realize I do it, right? Sometimes it's almost an unconscious move sometimes, right? And then you don't know that you're going out live, but should always assume when there's yeah.
Sure, for sure.
All right, this is a wrap.
I drive. So it's one of those things too.
How long should I stay here? So I'm just going to try because, yeah. Your family's there. We have met. So if the DA was going to make a statement, they would have done it. They would have done it. Sure, very, very, very good.
Oh, so you got the banana positive?
That's real fine. Yes.
I got a guy coming up.
No, on Peacock. No. Oh yeah, it's Deadly Waters.
I covered on that.
Philly Homicide. Philly Homicide.
I don't know if I'll put it back out. Can you give me the extra? Can you yeah, the three of us.
Me too.
I'm just using the TV show, but you guys might never see it. Or because it was at least.
Hey, Sharon.
Stairs, I mean, it's getting those, it goes down like one stair, curves around. Was that at your house or? No, that's like some Wi-Fi. No, I mean, that's the same issue, but that's. Randomly, I'll go to like Wi-Fi or something. You can do anything you want on the internet, but it will not allow you to type in certain ports and stuff. Closed off, it has to be not even the fully secure one, but the policy ports are sometimes just like, yeah, you can use it here as if that was not work. Closed off, of course, it works. But not every Wi-Fi does this.
It's like after the like
Hey, Callaway, can you grab my mic tree thing and just give it to J-Mo? I'll come back and pick it up later.
Where you going?
I gotta go over to where the vigil is tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
All right.
Okay. That's what I always do. If he does go. And then we go on to the other level. I don't think that will. Right.
It looks like you're trying to block the sun there, sir.
Yeah, it's a little bright out here. When I first started up here, it was like,
What kind of chair is that?
oh yeah.
But it comes like a, that's amazing.
Yeah, it looks like it goes to this. Got a chair? Oh, yeah.
That was amazing. Did you see it? It's a regular chair. And
That's it?
yes.
That's my chair.
It's so lucky to have a chair. He knows how to
It holds like a lot.
All about convenience.
Oh, that it was.
That was the biggest problem.
But it didn't hold up. Mine had a back. Last year, I did some.
Hey, turn around. I could be wrong. Yep.
take time. Give everybody a chance to set up. This is a good spot for me to stand.
Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it.
No problem. I was. Take time. I'll wait. Let me know when everybody's ready. Y'all have me in the sun. I may, just out of uncomfortableness, not turn that way too much.
Everybody ready? Yep.
Anybody not ready? Okay. Good morning. My name is Brad Smith. I'm the District Attorney of the Piedmont Judicial Circuit, which encompasses Barrow County, Jackson County, and Banks County. This is Patricia Brooks. She's my Chief Assistant District Attorney. We will be handling this case of Colt Gray and Colin Gray. You just had the first appearance hearing, which is standard for people when they're charged with crimes here in Georgia. I am bound by ethics or constrained by ethics not to talk about the facts of the case, but I wanted to answer any questions you may have about the process or the charges. The next step in the process will be grand jury. The grand jury has already been in panel and they've been hearing cases. Their next scheduled meeting is going to be October 17th. That is closed to the public, so you will not be able to see that. After that, he will have a scheduled arraignment. I don't have a date for that yet. And then we'll start the trial process at that point. There will be additional charges on Colt Gray. When he was taken into custody on Wednesday, we did not have the identities or the conditions of the other victims, so we were not able to charge on those offenses. So when the evidence comes in and they've been able a chance to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually, we will get with them, and there will be additional charges that address the other victims in the case. I do not know if there will be charges on Colin Gray. There may be, depending on how the investigation comes forward. But you can anticipate there will be new charges on Colt Gray because we never addressed the other victims in the school. There will be, when those charges come out, another first appearance hearing. Because of that, I would rather not have the charges come out piecemeal. We will probably wait until the investigation is complete and then do it one time. And I do not know when that will be. Many people have been helping with this investigation. I want to thank the Banks County Sheriff's Office. I want to thank the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the Barrow County School System, and I can't tell you how many people I've met from across the state, from every jurisdiction, that have poured out here to help us deal with what's happening in the tragedy in our county. I want to especially thank Governor Kemp for his resources. He's long been a friend of Barrow County, and I know his heart grieves, and thank him for his services. Do you have any questions? Again, I'm bound by ethics not to talk about the facts of the case. Yes, ma'am.
How unprecedented is it to charge a parent in connection to a shooter?
My understanding is this is the second time in the United States and the first time in Georgia.
And do you think that we're going to continue to see this trend of holding parents accountable?
I would hope that prosecutors would use every arsenal or every tool in their arsenal to hold people accountable for crimes that they commit.
Can you tell us anything about his mother?
No, ma'am.
She's cooperating with the investigation as far as you know, but no charges on the horizon for her?
I have not spoken with her, but I believe she is cooperating this time.
So my apologies if this has already been asked, but with Colin Gray, the 2 counts of second-degree murder, is there a reason it's not clear?
Yes, ma'am. Second-degree murder is different in Georgia than other states. It's a rather new charge, and it is specifically geared towards cruelty to children in the second degree. If you commit cruelty to children in the second degree that causes a death, that is second-degree murder. And so the 2 children that were killed would be the second-degree murder. It would not apply to the adult decedents.
I'm sorry, I missed the beginning. You said there'll be additional charges for Colt, but no for Colin.
I know there will be additional charges for Colt because we never addressed the other victims.
Correct.
There may be, I cannot say, for Colin until we get the investigation completed.
Sir, just behind you today during the court hearing was a whole line of victims' families. They were quite emotional during some of your presentation. Did you feel the weight and gravity of their emotions today as you were in court?
Absolutely, not just the victims here, but every victim. And you don't have to have been physically injured in this to be a victim. Everyone in this community is a victim. Every child in that school was a victim. As you probably know more than me, that the crimes are continuing around our community with people making threats and doing terrible things. And so, yeah, there's victims all over the place, and I feel the weight of all of that.
Will you be asking for additional help because this case is...
We've been assured by a lot of people that any help we need will be forthcoming.
Excuse me, on the second-degree charges for Colin, those are tougher to prove. Is that in reference to the gun being given to the kid as a Christmas gift? Is that what you're basing it on?
I can't go into the evidence that we're basing it on, but that will come out in further charging instruments.
Can you speak to why he was charged with involuntary manslaughter as opposed to two additional murder charges? Father?
Involuntary manslaughter is doing the reckless conduct of endangering the health of people by discard or not following a substantial and unjustifiable risk that causes the death. So that was all 4 of the victims were charged with the involuntary manslaughter. The additional charge of the cruelty of the murder in the second was added for the children because that's based on cruelty to children.
Mr. District Attorney,
yes,
how often does the grand jury meet in Barrow County, and when is the next time the grand jury is going to convene?
The grand jury will be convening on October 17th, correct? Yes.
Did the dad have any kind of lock boxes or ways to secure the weapons at the house?
I can't talk about the facts of the case.
Sir, I know that you've met with some of the families of the victims
Yes.
who arrived at the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe how that meeting went, what they asked you, what you told them?
I was explaining the criminal justice system. It's a very confusing animal for people, and I was explaining what they can expect to see, what they can expect to happen, resources they can reach out to if they need anything, those sorts of questions.
What sort of questions did they have for you as comments?
Those kind of questions. What's next? What can they expect? Yes, sir.
Sir, with the judge coming back in, taking death off the table for the 14-year-old, how did that discussion play out with the judge?
The judge was simply reading the possible penalties that there exist for felony murder. So that's what he's talking in generalities. He knows nothing about the facts of this case. He's an impartial judge. He's just reading the generalities. And for felony murder, the death penalty is normally one of those. The Supreme Court of the United States a while ago has stated it's unconstitutional for anyone under the age of 18. So after the fact, we told him or reminded him that it was not an option for this case, and so he brought the child back out to tell him that.
Sir, every case is important, undoubtedly, but how would you describe how monumental this is in terms of all the media attention in the eyes, in terms of your career?
We have certainly tried extremely important, extremely difficult. I've been a prosecutor for 28 years. We've tried extremely difficult, extremely emotional. I would say the scope is the largest. This is the attack on an entire community. So I would say that, the scope.
Is there a message to send by charging the father?
My job is to prosecute people without fear, or affection, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not trying to send a message. I'm just trying to use the tools in my arsenal to prosecute people for the crimes they commit.
Have you used these particular tools before? Have you charged one of these second-degree murders off of cruelty to children before?
No, I don't believe I have.
Have you been contacted by any political figures above the governor, like senators or presidential candidates or something like that?
I have not been contacted directly by anyone. No.
Also, can you repeat the timeline again for the court appearance? You said next is going to be the grand jury will convene. There will be another one of these hearings when the additional charges come. I can't tell you when that will be because I don't know when the charges will come out. The next date I know of is October 17th, which will be grand jury. And then the arraignment is December 4th?
No, ma'am. The arraignment hasn't been set yet.
Oh, okay.
The December 4th date was a preliminary hearing date that the judge set, and that may change.
Did you look to the Ethan Plumley case in Michigan for guidance on how to approach your case?
No, ma'am. We use Georgia law and the facts we have in our case. Any other questions? Thank you for your time.
Any family members, once they found out that death wasn't on the table, especially those who don't really know the law, did they express any type of emotion regarding that?
Nothing was spoken to the family about it, and they've never spoken to us about it. Any other questions? Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Sorry. Didn't mean
Hey there, it's Kyla. I'm in Georgia. Can you roll on 11 again for me. This is, this is Georgia shooting DA press conference. DA, like the district attorney. Press conference, yes.
Hey, did you get that?
Callaway. Do you mind? I'm going to go again. Do you mind grabbing this? Throw it with Jay.
No, because I recorded it, so I didn't know
Thank
if
you.
want to do it.
Appreciate you.
You got it. You don't need me to. We don't. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, no problem.
Thank you so much. Good seeing you. Bye.
Karen.
Girl power. She used to get in on the girl power.
Thank you so much. I was like doing like 3 things and I was like listening, not listening. So I know I was sitting there. Oh! Yeah, I saw him walking. We needed that. We needed that. We needed that.
Do we need that?
We need it.
Do we need it?
I did. Just needed some sound today.
I like hot in the dark.
Reuters books you, it's like for the whole day, it's not assignment rates and data.
Yesterday they were like, oh, can you